So
yeah, so that's what
I've gone back and forth about this set list because I knew I only had 3, maybe 4 songs to do. So I'll give you guys the choice. Do you want to hear the cover that I played with Liz, or do you want to hear an original? Because the original is like angsty, getting out of a weird relationship with somebody, if you want to hear that. I don't think my mom has even heard it. What? What? Oh, I'm not playing Torture. That's not the one. Lo Siento. I'm sorry. Okay. So, what are we thinking? Are we thinking cover? Are we thinking original? Original? Okay. Let me sort of get in tune. I have new strings on. Well, they're not new. They're different strings than what I normally use, and I regret putting them on here. Anyone else have that problem? Okay. All right. Anyway, so this I wrote probably the first half. Well, it probably was the first quarter of 2020. We were still in school. Not a lot of things had gotten shut down yet, but we were kind of right in the beginning phases of that online learning thing that made me miserable for however many months it went on. I'm not good at online learning, but that's beside the point. The point is that I had a friend in my AP Lit class who I only saw as a friend, and he was like, oh, maybe if you want to go out on a date with me, maybe we could do that one day. And then every time I asked him, he kept like trying to find ways to avoid me. So I was like, I don't know what's going on with you, but I poured everything that happened in that situation into this song. It's called Insecure. If So there you go, Mom. There's a song Mike haven't heard. She really hasn't heard that one. I just don't play it that often. And it's like deceivingly, it sounds kind of happy, but it's really not. And the part about it's nothing that you did is a lie. The guy was weird. Okay. Wait, what was I? Torture. Huh? Torture, yeah. You've heard me play Torture a million times, and she does it better than me. But I do have a story that has to do with her, which I will tell as soon as I get sort of close to standard tuning. Okay. Ooh, it's been a while since I played this. There we go. Okay, so this one, as I said, this song has to do with Liz Longley. I actually wrote it for her. We started talking in March of 2020. She reached out to me to take part in something called the My Hero Box project. And if you are in any way familiar with Liz Longley and the people that she knows, you probably have heard of Patrick Larney. He is her husband. Now they just got married. And he was the one that kind of spearheaded that project. And so she reached out to me and I was like, okay, I'll do this and blah, blah, blah. And then I listened to her discography and my entire world just like exploded. And so not very long after we started talking, I wrote this song about how some friendships are really sort of unexpected. They come from sometimes strange places. Like I never expected to actually create a tangible friendship with somebody over the internet. So interesting. And so this is called Perfect Stranger.
Very well at all, but I've been known to notice something good when it comes along. You're a perfect stranger, but I still feel like I know you. Demeanor so familiar,
I wouldn't have ever learned how to Travis pick if it weren't for Liz Longley. And if you are familiar with her discography, it's When You've Got Trouble. That was the one. I was like hell-bent on learning that at the beginning of 2020. And it took several weeks, maybe a couple months. I don't even remember. It was just, I remember being so troubled by that song because how interesting. It's just like I didn't have any clue how to do what she did. And then one day it just clicked. And this song that I'm about to play next is one of the things that I decided to do with that newly acquired skill. This is what I consider my greatest writing accomplishment of 2020, because I didn't write a lot. I didn't write a lot. There are artists more prolific than me that probably wrote more, but this one took shape. I was sitting on my dad's back porch in the middle of like June or July in Florida. It was super hot in the morning, and I sat down and I wrote this almost in one sitting because I was like super troubled by everything that was going on in the world. There was all this division, politics, and people just arguing and not really listening to what others had to say. And I didn't have a plan for college yet. I was like super freaked out. I don't like change, and so it was just kind of an existential crisis sort of moment. And so that's how this song came about. This is called Listen.
If I told you my mind was a mess, insecurity lurks behind my eyes. In my heart there is a fear that I just can't quite express. I wonder what would happen if we listened a little more, if we loved a little deeper than we did before. I wonder what would happen if we felt each other's pain. We can make it go away if we'd slow down for a minute and just listen. And just listen. You've been doing everything right, but I can't keep from waging wars in my mind. And when the darkness closes in on me, I can't escape the cries with every day that passes me by. I wonder what would happen if we listened a little more, if we loved a little deeper than we did before. I wonder what would happen if we felt each other's pain. We can make it go away if we'd slow down for a minute and just listen. And just listen. Maybe we're not meant to know just how the journey ends. The going's half the battle when you have love to defend. We could give in to the fear or win the wars we choose. The victory is worth it when you have something to lose. I wonder what would happen if we listened a little more, if we loved a little deeper than we did before. I wonder what would happen if we felt each other's pain.